Hey guys, it's Talking coming at you with another game of hardcore Minecraft. And really, we're just waiting for the rain to fall. You know, we've got a lot of stuff to do. Was the ghast born? I think maybe. We'll check it out once the day arises. You know, we've got 4 rehydrating in the pool over yonder way. And I thought I saw the sign of one rising. It looks like there's a creeper over there too. We'll go deal with that. You know, everything in its right place, everything in its right time, and all that. How excellent that we have these spiders eye with us. We're not going to put them into this chest. That's like, it's not going to happen. I don't care. We're not gonna start that. Not right now. I do not need this spyglass. But will it show us what's going on? It won't. You said the council shut us on my fate. Indeed, indeed. I recognize that the Council of Gas has made a decision, but given that I think it is a flagrantly unwise decision, I have elected to ignore it. No, I'm sure the Council of Ghasts will always behave judiciously and wisely with the decisions within their purview. I might have just been seeing those chickens on the faraway thing. Yeah, I don't think any of them have rehydrated. They were all frowny facey when we were last here. Is there like vinyl record scratching built into that song? Maybe I was like, I don't think my headphones are doing it. Maybe they are. Maybe I listened to the loud music too long. All right, so they are very blank-faced about it. They, you know, we just have 4 of them here. We need more. Because, you know, we need the full council of colors. Speaking of, we need to go get some cacti. This is so important that I'm going to do it, like, right now. And then, as we're doing that, we'll figure out... So, like, what could be good, we could just build a giant lake up here. We could make this... You know, we could just get, like, a super immense lake. We could build it up here. That would make it easier because, you know, it would be easy enough to build up. And then the council could fly up here, you know, here in our hidden stories, you know, like if something happens and there's a war down there, we'll be able to fly up here. We'll get the crime family on Cornelius. Yes, indeed, they're in the nonplussed state. We'll get the whole crime family on Cornelius and be able to come up here. But, so do we want to make the council a space here? Because the alternative, you know, we don't want it to be super far away. It doesn't have to be within, like, render distance of home, because the gas don't even show up there. You've got to get, like half renders, like 16 chunks or something in order to see them. Hey, Natasha. See, like here, like bam. So there's Cornelius. So that's like half render distance. So even if we stick the council, you know, like right here on Spawn Mountain, which we're not going to do because it doesn't make sense, you know, we wouldn't be able to see them. So going slightly further away, if the location is beautiful and perfect, is totally fine. Like, oh man, maybe this actually could be... Because I didn't even make this, right? I probably didn't even make this. I don't know, maybe I knocked that water down a long time ago. It seems sort of convenient that there would be waterfalls. But I couldn't have made this, so this actually does seem like it could be a really good place for the council, potentially. Like, that whole wall is dirted up. I had to have done this. I must have done all of it. I just don't remember. But... because we could just do it over here in this meadow, like we were originally brainstorming, and it might well be the best choice. Unless all you have to do now is do the divider and you can start wiring the calculator. That must be very exciting. So do you like save the state of the world every now and then in case you want to like revert or like mess around with stuff? Or do you just like wing it and hope you don't accidentally hit like a block of TNT that's gonna blow everything up? I don't know how things work. I imagine that can happen. Alright, so I mean theoretically, because if we don't do it right here, then this field makes the most sense by far. Because it's, you know, it's the place where the battle with the Wither happened. We could also, because it needs to be over a large body of water, right? And we don't have to artificially make one. We don't have to. I just like doing it. Because if we just spread out the council, you know, this bit does make the most sense. It might take a little while to get him here, but I mean, who has anything but time? Not me. Because this, yeah, you know, actually this, now that I'm here, it makes perfect sense, right? Because they have the flower forest in the middle with all the, you know, all the colors of the rainbow, and of course the council will all be representing one of the colors that we have accessible dyes for in the game. So yep, there we go. We won't even have to build a place, but we will dress up a ton of it with the weird nether trees, maybe this whole like center thing, because I mean, what are the oak and birch trees bringing, right? I mean, probably nothing. So all right, yeah, good deal. Our elytra is almost toast. We're gonna go mend it up. At least I've been told, and I believe it's true, that if you break it, it just breaks, which would make us fall down, you know? Maybe, but the important thing that it wouldn't do is force me to go get another one. You know, if you're gonna break my gear, just kill me. That's what I always say. To mend our silk stitch pickup very much as well. You know, it doesn't have to get into the greatest condition. We don't use it over much, right? We just did in the nether because we needed a whole bunch of the cool green mycelium to grow our cool fake green nether forest, you know, as one does. Maybe it is my headphones. Maybe I finally broke them. We're getting crammed there. We gotta be careful. Maybe it's not vinyl scratching and it's just my headphones finally having degraded. Now that I think about it, it's probably that. I'm like, I don't remember all of these annoying sounds and all these songs. Oh well. I guess I'll buy some more. Buying stuff is the worst. Don't know. I think. Yeah, I mean, because I can just have the music playing for you and be talking to myself with no audio at all. I don't think I have another elytra. Like, if we turn down the volume a whole lot. Do I still hear it? We're gonna go to a song that I 100% know the way that it sounds. Yep. Well, that's torn it. Well, you know, it's fine. Hey, look, guys, the happy guests are out. So at least there's that. I'm having feelings about these headphones right now. But the guests are so happy. Look at the three of them. And the fourth one, waiting to be born. How long have I had these headphones? I guess no one asked. I'm just talking to myself about it. 7 years? 8 years? I mean, plenty of time. Long enough for them to break. Was it like all the annoying screaming sounds in Dead by Daylight that just like finally cracked it? Anyway. Yeah, it's the speakers in my headphones. You know, like when a speaker breaks and it's just got like the scratchy sound the whole time. And no, it's just it's a hardware issue, not a. I was really surprised because I was like, I don't remember these, because it sort of sounds like a degraded audio file does, or like a literal vinyl record if you have them. You know, nowadays not everybody has them or has been around them, but I have vinyls. But you know, like, because you get a vinyl and hey, everyone is around. And like when they get scratched up and they just sort of have, you know, that noise in the middle, and that's what's going on here, which is, you know, death comes for us all. But at least we got our happy guests. Alright, we've only got one name tag, but that's okay. I only have one name anyway. It is objectively a very excellent name. It's no Cornelius Vandergast, but it is very awesome all the same. So, alright guys, which one looks like a Gaston? Is it this one? Which one looks like a Gaston? I think it's you. Look guys, it's Gaston. I am currently accepting praise for this super excellent name. Yeah, Natasha, sometimes the high tone keys. Yeah, cause in the audio file I have for Cat, it's like a higher quality, so some of like the overtones and stuff show up. But yeah, that's not what was bothering me here. No, it's It's a constant thing. They must have, you know, whatever thing can get torn must have become torn. Would the Black Ornament one be in the Batcave and be the Bat Gasmobile? You know, that's a good name, and we might very well do that one, yes. Of course, occasionally the full council must be convened, but... Yeah, I used to work with a dude, and I nicknamed him Gaston, and I told him it was because he ate so many eggs, but it was actually because he was a jerk to women. And he reminded me of Gaston. But I lied to him about it, because, you know, I had to work with him, so I decided to be funny and diplomatic. There's a rabbit? Gaspar, yes, that's excellent. And of course, Gaspar is like itself, like with the G is like a thing that is like a spelling of Casper, but like for different countries, you know, because a lot of places will transliterate like a C as a G or K's and stuff like that. I was thinking we could call one Augustus. And that one can probably be the one who wears purple because it's like, you know, like Augustus, the name of the first Roman emperor, who I don't like. But it was, you know, it was the title of all the... It wasn't his own name. It's very complicated. I'm not getting into how much I don't like Octavian right now. It is important, but it's not important for right now for me to talk about it. But Augustus, I thought, would be like a fun name, because while I don't normally love, you know, puns and stuff like that, after Cornelius Vandergast, it occurred to me that the whole council could have very excellent names, and that could essentially be what the council principally like argued about in their spare time, was whose name was the best one. Yeah, but I think you spell Gaspar like with an A normally. Yeah. So we'll do it with the H. So rather than Gasper, it'll be Gaspar. But that exact idea for sure. But you know, with the A at the end. I think Gaspar is actually like the... I think it's in a bunch of languages. I just looked up the spelling to make sure it was right, but I think it's, you know, like Spanish and Portuguese too, maybe, is how they spell Casper for those. So for all I know, you know, the Spanish version of Casper the Friendly Ghost is Gaspar, you know, the Friendly Ghast. I don't think Ghast is Spanish for ghost. I'm not an expert in ghasts. But I do need more emeralds, yes. Because we have these names. So we can go ahead and name Gasmobile. It is actually a good name. And I think not having the E at the end will be excellent as well. Can a name overwrite another name? Like if you decide you want a different name, or like you misspell one, or do you have to go find a whole nother entity? I am not above, you know, dissolving the Council of Ghasts to replace it with one whose name is spelled slightly better. It can? Alright, good deal, yeah. Then we'll go with the Gasmobile without the E, because I think it's better. But then if I end up wanting to rename the Batman Gas, because there could be a different Batman name out there. Not that yours is bad, it's good. But, you know, there could be one that's just, like, so amazing that like, just hasn't occurred yet, you know. Ra's al Ghast, you know. That could be one that doesn't live in the Batcave. That could be the villainous Ghast, you know, the one who wears white. You know, that's the one who will be, you know, the bad Ghasts, you know, thing. Actually, Ra's al Ghast sounds like a friggin' sick name. I don't know if we're definitely going to go with it. But Batgasmobile is going to happen, and Gaspar as well. Let's just go ahead and get the third one. We need to name this librarian. Of course, we know what the greatest librarian has to be called. Because there's really only one, right? And we all know it. Say it with me, class. Jorge Luis Borges. Hey, Minikman. Of course, the mini librarian has in the past been called other things, but if it's the greatest librarian in the world, only one name will do. Hooray! If you don't know who Jorge Luis Borges is, he was the greatest librarian in the world. Not for being a librarian. He's a particularly great writer. He died in '86, but he has always meant a lot to me. Not always, you know, but for many years. And in addition to writing lovely poems and prose, he also was a librarian. In Argentina. Fascinating guy. He was responsible for the translation of the Norse Eddas into Spanish, I believe, and maybe into English too. Just a really important guy for like the popularization of literature in other languages and for his own writing. Michelangelo is partying around here. Still no sign of Donatello. Yeah, Minikman, what we're doing is naming some of the ghosts. Do you have a fantastic idea? The council both needs a place to definitely live, although I think we've narrowed it down to the perfect place, but now we're Bad Castlemobile. I like it because it looks like a huge, big, long German word like that, and with the E at the end, it wouldn't so much. What's German for bat? Is auto? Yeah, car. So yeah. No, mobile. So it's the auto, the shortened form of that. I'm just gonna Google some stuff in German right now. Fledermaus? No. Of course it is. Cause the opera, right? The opera, the Fledermaus. Okay, Well, you know, I guess well, we're not doing that. We're just doing bat. That's too silly of a thing to do for the German word. It'll be better like this. Bad Gasmobil. All right. Excellent. And of course, Gaspar will be the friendliest of ghosts, so whoever comes to me first will be obviously Gaspar, unless it's already Gaston. Hey, buddy! Look at him just crawling through the air. Oh, it's Gaston. Who wants to be Who wants to be Gaspar? Come on, guys. Oh, come on, guys. Hey. Bat Gasmobile. What a good name. What a good name. Actually, like, now that I see it all in one word, it's... Yeah, I retract my earlier statement about maybe there's a better one out there. That one's perfect, Natasha. What an excellent thing. With the E at the end, it wouldn't have worked. You know, it needed to be the L for like the pseudo-German look. Awesome. Because we can, you know, and the individual ghasts can have, you know, the place they hang out. So Purple Ghast, Augustus, you know, he can hang out here with the purple ones, and then, you know, the yellow ghast will have this, and then they'll have their little places whenever they're not all congregating around. Well, lots of work to do for it. We have plenty of time. Guess we can go ahead and get one more thing for Augustus. Well, if Michelangelo's not here, does that mean Donatello has come home? It doesn't. Will we ever see him again? Don't answer, I don't want to know. Clean. Is it better to fly very short distances to get from a place to an anvil? I mean, the answer is obviously yes. They're such dumb names, and I love it. We have landed upon Gaspar's head. Alright, we need to get some harnesses made up. Augustus. Alright. So, do we have black wool? Possibly. We've already got the Imperial Purple set aside for Augustus. That'll be easy enough. Alright, the netherite scraps. We could do like a thing with that or whatever. A couple of things with it. We'll just put them in the bundle until we think about them again. This is the same thing as making good choices. Do we have any black wool or not? We don't. We do have purple wool, which is the same. I mean, it isn't. How do you make black dye? Squid ink? Do we have any of that? Unlikely. We can just find black sheep. Yeah. Yeah, I see them all over the place, don't I? I don't know what color we should make Gaston's harness. We have any leather up here, or are we so well organized, that it's all somewhere else? Well, it appears to all be somewhere else. That's good news. It shows that the system works. Here's a couple of leather, not gonna be enough. And then, like the Fledermaus, we come out of the sky and rain destruction upon an unsuspecting black sheep. I hope you can all appreciate that now that I know again that der Fledermaus is how you say the bat in German. It is going to be irresistible to me to mention it at least some of the time, and I hope you will forgive me for all the times that it's not funny, and just wait for the times that it is. It'll happen eventually. You'll see. You'll all see. Are there no more black sheep? Have they not any wool? I guess I could go try to murk some squids. A brown sheep? Well, you know, we'll need brown wool, so we might as well. How do you get brown dye? Coffee, maybe? I'm not worried about it. Oh, that was really a drowned? I was like, I'm just gonna see a squid from like forever far away. Alright, here's one. I'm like, what is this sorcery? Ah, yes, this is the sorcery of polite dolphins. Speaking of, we need to get some for the lake, but you know, we need to do it in a humane way. Can you pick them up out of the water and they'll be fine? Can I leash one to Cornelius and drag them around? There's so many dolphins. We need to get away from them. They're making it too difficult to traverse. Alright, did we get any squid ink from that? I mean, no, but probably just because we didn't go over the bodies, right? Wow. You know, that little speedrun technique. You know, you just, you get in range of the dolphin, and then I watched a Fallout New Vegas speedrun after I played the game. It might have been the one you talked about, Natasha, once upon a time. There's like a grenade launcher flying. It was absolutely wild, but the dolphins zipping along reminded me of that, you know, or like not to the same degree, but as that, but like in Skyrim they have this glitchy thing they'll do where they'll do something with a horse, and then before long they're just like zipping along the entire map. Hey, Hyder. There's a new backrooms game called Dream Core. Interesting. I'll put it on the mental list. Let's say I could always also go with Gastelus, going along with mythology. I don't know if I know that person or figure. I'll have to look them up. Yeah. Well, yeah, you know, there will probably be some inspiration to be found places, but you know, it's not all automatic. And then some of them that like seem the best, you just can't do because it's too easy. Like in Tolkien, one of the wizards is called Radagast, and you can't just put an H in there, you know, like we did with Gaspar. I mean, we absolutely could, if pressed, just do Radagast, and you know, I don't know why I rejected it whenever I first thought about it. It's fine, right? Radagast with an H is fine. Oh, it's like Hercules but with gas. I see, I see. In that short amount of time, we have filled our inventory with absolute garbage. However, it doesn't matter over much. We're just going to save this villager, even though I put that bed there for me, not him. Aw. Poor cleric. If only he had looked after himself and not others. And man, you say you're not smart enough to know to go to these mini gas puns. You know, normally I don't like puns. I just, for very special occasions, I guess I think they're acceptable. Like the Council of Ghasts. Like, it is funny that we'll have, you know, 16 ghast puns before we're done. It's gonna be excellent. It's gonna be like a hallmark of this place. People are gonna be so impressed with all of our ingenuity by the time it's all said and done. You'll see. You'll all see. Yeah, run away from the zombie, smart fellow. Why don't you get a job somewhere that's safe, bro? You know, you don't want to blame the guy, but you do, you know, like, isn't it your fault, buddy? Alright, and I don't really know what color for Gastons. There's a lot that could be fine. But we'll... Oh, you only need one wool for it. Well, that's good. We'll go ahead and make the brown harness now. That way it'll be out of the way. White wool is always easier to come by. Augustus. The Imperial Purple suits you well. No, not you, Gaspar. Isn't it wonderful? It's just like the simulations. It's every bit as picturesque as the loading screens. Oh no, we got too far away from Cornelius. This is the greatest idea I've ever had. And actually, yeah, so you can lure them with the snowball, so it won't take any time at all to get all of them over to where we need to go. Yeah, the whole council will be able to be relocated easily enough. We're just going to move them over here to Augustus's place. Augustus the Emperor, indeed. We'll keep the Emperor far away from any human subjects so that he can't do any harm. I'm reminded of a musical I love very much, Fiddler on the Roof. I talked about it many times through the various videos, but there's this one part in it tells the story of this Jewish family in Tsarist Russia, so before the Bolshevik Revolution and everything, and the way that their lives were upended by prejudice and political repression, and changing social attitudes, the typical social stuff. But anyway, in Fiddler on the Roof, there's this one part where they go up to the local rabbi, and they go, "Rabbi, is there a prayer to say for the Tsar?" Which is the name of the Emperor of Russia, and he goes down and he goes, "A prayer for the Tsar, yes. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us." And we're gonna keep Augustus the Emperor here, far away from the people, so that he can't do them any harm. He's a good Gast, but you put him in charge of a bunch of people and things start going squirrely. I've seen it 1,000 times. You can take a Gast with the best of intentions, you put that purple headdress on its head, and before long, it's gonna be doing everything that Augustus did. Augustus, we protected you from yourself by moving you out there. Yes, come, get the snowball. We can just let Gaston twirl around a little bit. Because, I mean, is brown Gaston? Is there a color that's associated with Gaston? I don't think so. Alright, what do we know about Gaston, right? He's a Gast. no one fights like Gaston, no one bites like Gaston, very clear. He has a specific cleft in his chin. He's especially good at expectorating. He uses antlers all of the time. Like, everybody knows these things about Gaston, right? But what color is he principally associated with? The brown of the woodlands? The red, fiery anger of his misplaced passions? It's hard to say. Anyway, since I'm super edgy, I actually dislike the Beast more than I dislike Gaston. Why would I do that? Like, the interior wall is good for absolutely nothing. I mean, it's good for stuff. We'll put the harness here. We'll put none of this stuff here because it doesn't make sense to be here. We will move it where it's supposed to be. Hey, Melissa. Oh wait, no, you have to put them into a bar or something? Four scraps and 4 gold for 1 ingot. Oh, okay. I didn't remember that at all. Alright. Why am I carrying diamonds? We'll put them back here. Alright, so... So what piece do we get? The helmet would be the most visible piece of netherite, right? Because we've already got the sword and the pickaxe, and those are the 2 most important tools. The other tools don't matter, right? So I guess helmet first, and then we'll look purple, or we could do boots first. Pants? Touch physical armor? No, I mean, we need to get the armor eventually, right? I don't think I'll, like, regret that it's not diamond anymore, and I can just make more diamond armor. It won't take very long to get it back to where it needs to be, right? I mean, my boots don't even have feather falling 4. I'm so lazy. Could just go with, like, the armor and wear a big old garish suit of netherite armor in between all of that. No, I think the boots will be the best. Boots first. Oh, yeah. Very, very terrible appearance. That's just the worst. I love it. What a bad choice. Oh, it looks awful. You say it actually does defend more damage? I thought it only mattered for, like, knockback resist. And, like, that once you... You know, that's probably where the villager fell in at. They probably went underneath. So that one was stuck inside, you know, you probably didn't make it. You probably fell off somewhere. Very sad. Alright, we just need to find a bunch of piglins. Okay, how do you... How do you drop items? I thought... Oh. You can't do it from the hotbar. At least not the way I have it set up. Well, that is very inconvenient. Alright, do we just make some gold so they don't hit us? I mean, no, we'll just kill them until we get some gold armor, and then we'll wear that. I guess I could just make a gold piece. Yeah. This is, after all, not that efficient of a way to use time. Not like any of the things I do are. I might actually either make more diamond shoes so I don't have to look at these, or come to the nether so I can get more nether scrap so that I don't have to look at these clashing with my pants. This netherite upgrade might have been a mistake. You know, Natasha, you advised me that I could have just done the pick. I should have listened to you. You were right. Not the first time you've heard me say that. Higlin? No, these are the zombie ones, which are useless to me. Yeah, I've got mine rebound from Q, but yeah, it doesn't, it won't. Maybe I have a setting to keep me from dropping what's in my main hand or something, which seems dumb because I don't know how that could have happened. Operator items tab, I don't. Okay. This key is also used for quick actions, apparently. So now it's set to something else. I have no idea what a quick action is. So now I have to change my keybind. What's not taken for drop? V? Yeah, V seems fine. There we go. Yep, it just, it clashed with some new thing they put into the game, whatever a quick action is. Because when it was Q, I accidentally dropped stuff all the time, and it made me really mad. Whatever, I'm already tired of being here. I think they get mad if they see eating pork chops too, so we'll just do that, you know, further away. Hey, threw an ender pearl immediately. That's the meme, right? The meme, the speedrun cheating statistics meme, you know. You throw down gold, you immediately get ender pearls, and then you're like, oh, it looks like the RNG is favoring me, you know, referencing the very famous cheating scandal that I heard about years before I even played Minecraft. We all know the one. Hey, we got one dried gas, that's good. I mean, honestly, one dried gas out of all of that is totally legit. You know, that's like just a stack of gold bars, which is basically nothing. Oh, it wasn't even that many. And they give you blackstone as well, which is awesome. You know, these are things you don't care about until you start building things. You're like, man, how can I not go anywhere in the nether? I mean, if I dropped it all at once, what if, like, one of the kids grabbed it and ran away? They do that sometimes. Then you have to strike them. Like, look, blatant thievery. This is outrageous. It's unfair. I'm not gonna stand for it. Give me my gold. Hey, they got distracted. Good. Have they forgotten already? They have not. But they did pay me first. Some real gentle pigs. Well, hey. Now that I know we can just come right down here and just get a couple, and it doesn't take too long to get a trade on, we'll just come down with some more gold later. You feel like finding the gas is easier? I mean, nah. Look, if we had a better setup, because you can like inconvenience them, right? You can like make a hole in the ground and throw the gold into it, and they'll walk into it, and then you can like wall them into it and just keep on chunking it down, right? Exactly, Josh. You got my son, but first to business. After all, you have given me gold, and I must reciprocate with goods. I mean, that's how the whole world turns, right? Aw, poor little guy. This world was never meant for such as you. They give experience. But they do look cool when we're flying. Not when we're kicking our feet, but here, because they look very dark. They make me look stylish. Relatively. Because while finding ghasts isn't that hard, it's a little hard, and then you have to kill them in a place where the tier won't fall into lava, and that's much harder because they like to spawn over big, wide open lava seas. And they're in the nether. The fog is different, Melissa. The fog and the clouds were changed in the update along with the presence of these wonderful ghasts. Oh, finding in the bones. Until a new Soul Sand Valley. Yeah, that could be like really far away. I've already found all the good stuff there. One day I'm just gonna have so much less random trash in my bags, and then I'm gonna turn around and I'll have so much not random trash in them instead. And I'll be proud of myself or something on that day. Space, that's what it was. Oh yeah, they buy string too. You got like 26 from one valley? Man, yeah, it's a lot. Spark can hang around here because he's the friendliest, right? So he can, you know, greet all the members of the council as they rehydrate. move further into their lives. Poor sad boy. He'll get happier before too long. This is gonna be good stuff, you know. Because it won't take too much flying to go here, and then they'll start having their aspects around, you know. And having this big area with the circles will be good, you know, because when we can gradually call them all in whenever the situation warrants, as I'm sure it will occasionally. Well, everything's looking good, except for we still don't know where Donatello is. Will we check the river? Oh well. A nice pork chop for Hank. He's the hardest working dog. You know, Calcite just lays around. Calcite's a lot like my dog. Always laying around. Mr. Pump. Seems good. Excuse me, Mr. Pump. for the boss. And I am sleepy. So I much rather sit center kneel for the national anthem, short version, the Creator Music Box by the talented Lena Rain. "30 or 45 minutes," I said. Turn into an hour 15. What are you gonna do? Oh, Gaspar. Good old Cornelius. Yeah. Good night, everyone. I'm off tomorrow. I'm planning on streaming. If my headphones are making this scratchy sound, I may well not record anything else until they're fixed. And by fixed, I mean I buy new ones, which I could do immediately, but what I probably will put off for a while. It's hard to say. Anyway, though, thank you guys, and yeah, wish my headphones worked. Doesn't matter. I'll work it out. I can afford new ones. I just hate shopping. I hate it so much. It doesn't matter. Anyway, thank you guys. Good night, Natasha. Good night, Melissa. Good night, Manicman. Thanks for having out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed our council. Thanks for your naming ideas. They were very useful and quite wonderful. And hopefully tomorrow I'll get over my problems with the headphones and we can get back to the next edition of Der Fledermaus.